Hey gang, it's Kara again, and there's no Dobie Joe in here. Dobie Joe! Dobie Joe, come! We'll see if she minds me. I don't know. She might be terribly asleep. You're not Dobie Joe. You are Chloe. Come on, Chloe, you want to come up? Come on, come on! Alright, Chloe comes to visit us sometimes. You're not Dobie Joe. Do you want to come up? Come on, you can take Dobie's place. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. She's a little thing. Alright. Hey, but we digress. Today, we're going to work on page 19 and 20 in your book. We are going to learn what a quarter note rest is. What's a quarter note rest? It's me telling you, hey, don't play on this beat. Just rest. Okay? Now, I use the quarter note rest pretty liberally. I don't want you to play a note and then stop it and not let anything ring for that rest. I want you to go ahead and let your note ring through, and go ahead and read that paragraph at the top of page 19. I think I explained myself pretty well there. All right, we've got two songs on page 19, Skip to My Lou and Go Tell Aunt Rhody. We are going to play both of them, and I will go back and I'll play the chords for you to play along with as well. But I have not taught you the C and the G chords or the D chord yet. So those chords are not there for you to play. They're there for your instructor to play along with you, or for you to play along while I'm playing the chords for you. Okay? All right, let's go ahead. We're going to take it a little bit faster than we did during our last lesson. I'm going to knock that metronome up to, how about 54? And we're going to take it a little faster. I think you're ready to take it a little bit faster. If I'm going too fast for you at this point, I'm at 60. Play through the video the best you can. Try to take deep breaths, and then go back on your own and set your own click track slower than this and play along with that, okay? But we are going to go a little faster on this one. Okay, Skip to My Lou. Let's play these notes together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Rest, second line. Rest. And rest. Okay, I felt myself rush one of those notes, so if you heard it, you heard correctly. I rushed one of those notes for you. All right, here's Go Tell Aunt Rhody. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And I just played that twice as fast as I did the first one. Let's slow it down. If you kept up with me that time, that's great. I don't expect you to. 1 and 2 and 3 and, here we go, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 Okay, so for some reason, for me personally, I had to count that out a little differently than I normally do to make sure I was playing it at the right tempo. I have a tendency to want to play it faster, right? So you heard me counting 1 and 2 and. Only pay attention to the numbers I was giving you. Kind of ignore those ands. Those ands were enabling me to create enough space to make sure I was keeping it at the right tempo, okay? Don't worry about that. It'll make sense when we start talking about eighth notes, which we will pretty soon. All right, I said that we were going to do page 19 and 20, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we have to learn another new chord, all right? Now this is going to be easy because I started you off on the funky, weird jazz chords, right? You learned your A minor 7. That makes your E7 all that much easier because it looks exactly the same. Your fingers stay in exactly the same shape that they're in when you play an A minor 7 chord. You just shift them both forward a string or down and pitch a string, okay? So if you look at that diagram, your first finger's on the 3rd string, 1st fret, and your second finger's on your A string, 2nd fret. Feels just like your A minor 7 chord did. You're staying in the same shape, you're just moving them down a string, okay? All right, now I want you to practice your E7 chord just like we did the open spread and repeat or open stretch and repeat over and over again. And then remind yourself by going back to your A minor 7 and doing your open spread and repeat exercise for that. Then go from A minor 7 to E7. A minor 7, E7. Now, I want you to watch something. My fingers are in the same shape for both chord, right? For both chords. So I'm going to try to have them maintain that shape as they shift to the next strings. See how they're shifting as a pair? So they both shift at the same time, okay? I'm telling my fingers to be in this shape and to simply, my hand to simply move them to the next position, okay? What I'm not doing is this. Here's my A minor 7. There's my E7. Here's my A minor 7. There's my E7, okay? So try to keep your fingers in that same alignment with each other and just hook them onto the next strings, okay? You're going to need to practice that a bunch. Okay, we're going to slow the metronome back down, and we're going to do this exercise where we're strumming A minor 7, this is page 20, 4 times, and E7 4 times, okay? Every other tick again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Isn't that a neat sounding chord? 3, 4. Back to A minor 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, and E7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, I want you to practice that as much as you need to practice it, so you might want to stop the video. Before we play the tablature at the bottom of page 20, we're going to play those chords since we're all warmed up on our chord work, okay? So when we look at this, we've got A minor 7 for 4 beats, E7, 4 strums or 4 beats, then we have 2 A minor 7s and 2 E7s, and then 4 A minor 7s, okay? So you got to watch out for that. We've got 2 chords, A minor 7 and E7, in the same measure, okay? Then when we go to the second line, we've got 4 E7s, 4 A minor 7s, 4 E7s, 4 A minor 7s. Let's go ahead and play those, okay? Every other beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Let's strum a little bit softer so we don't get distortion if we can help it. And E7. 2, 3, 4. A minor 7. To E7. E7. Back to E7. And back to A minor 7 4 times. Okay, now you can go back and rewind that and play the notes that we're about to play in the tablature over those chords that I just played, and vice versa. When we play these notes together, you can go back over those and either play the notes again and again and again, or you can strum the chords, okay? It'll all match up. Now, for some reason I'm having trouble keeping myself on time when we're playing this slowly today. It's a today thing, I think. Tomorrow might not be like that at all, but I am counting ands in between to keep myself on track. Okay, don't let that throw you off. Listen to the numbered beats of the measure. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 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 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, so I finished up those beats so you could strum it out. Now, what I'm counting is basically we've got 4 beats in every one of those measures. And so with all the rests in there, I'm making sure that I'm counting those rests. So in the second measure of the song, we've got 3, 3, 3, and a rest. So you heard me count it 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and that last rest falls on the 4th beat. Okay? All right, now before we end this session, I'm going to go back and I'm going to play the chords for you so you can practice page 19 along with the chords that you don't know yet. Okay, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I should probably play them in quarter notes for you. I'm probably mumbling something that you don't need to know. Yeah, I'm going to take it that slowly. Okay, which means I've got to count myself with the ands in between just to stay on track for you. Okay, here's skip to my loo. Play your notes, the tablature, along with these chords. Here we go. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and rest. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and most part, every time you have a rest in your tablature, I should be strumming and keeping a beat. And I was double thinking about 2 or 3 things at the same time. So I messed you up there maybe at the end, but you know that I'm going to strum like the second measure. I strum a C on that 4th beat, but you've got to rest on the 4th beat, okay? All right, remember that. All right, let's do Go Tell Aunt Rhody real quick. Okay, same tempo. 3, I'll count you off the right way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and rest, and 3, and rest, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and second line. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and rest, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4. Okay? So, sometimes I'm saying the word rest instead of counting when it comes to mind, but either way, whether I'm saying rest or I'm saying the number of the beat that you're on in that measure, play through that, okay? You can do this. I know you can. Let me know if you have questions. That was page 19 and 20. Next time we get together, what are we going to do? We are going to learn a song. We're going to learn Battle of Jericho. Okay? I'll see you then. Bye-bye.